All right, this is homework practice 7-4. It's solving two-step problems. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. And we've got to figure out, we've got to solve one part of the equation before we can go on and solve the next part. So there were 15 red apples and 6 green apples in a bowl. And then Eric eats 2 of them. So first of all, let's find our total amount. There's 15 and 6. If we're looking for a total amount, everything we have in all, we're going to need to add. So 15 plus 6. Now the students can think in their head 15 plus 5 is 20, plus 1 more is 21. But just in case, let's add it out over here so they can see it visually. 15 plus 6. 5 plus 6 is 11. We've got to regroup it. 1 plus 1 is 2, is 21. So we're going to bring that down here because we're going to need to have that solved before we can go any further. Eric ate 2 of the apples. If you eat them, you're taking them away. So 21 minus 2. Now they might be able to think in their head 29, count back 20, 19. But just for fun, let's go ahead and solve it as well. 21 minus 2. 1 minus 2 will not work. You'll change that into an 11, make that a 1. 11 minus 2 is 9. 1 minus nothing is 1. Is 19. So now there are 19 apples in the bowl. Now, after he has eaten the 2 apples that were in there. Okay, let's go ahead and go on to our next page here. This one might look a little daunting, and so you can help your students through it. But again, we've practiced this in class, so they should be ready to go. All right, so what we really want to do before it gets too overwhelming is take a look at what we have. Wednesday, they did a certain number of jumping jacks. Maybe on Thursday, we don't know how many they did. Friday, we have another number, and then we have our totals. So what we have to do is find the missing numbers for each of the students, how many jumping jacks they did on those days. So first of all, we're going to take a look at Hank here in the middle row. We want to know how many jumping jacks he did on Friday. Well, we know his total's 85 jumping jacks. We know he did 85 jumping jacks. So I'm just going to put an H up here for Hank. 85 jumping jacks is his total. Now, let's subtract it because we need to figure out what this is. We're basically going to add this plus this equals 85, but we're going to subtract these to find the missing number. So I'm going to do 85 minus 33 first. Minus 33. 5 minus 3 is 2. 8 minus 3 is 5. So we have 52, and then he also jumped another 32 on this day. So I'm going to subtract 32. 2 minus 2 is 0. 5 minus 3 is 2. So we know this number is going to be 20. So Hank did 20 jumping jacks because 33 plus 32 plus 20 equals 85. Okay, now it asks us to take a look at Emma here. So here's Emma's. Her total's 88 jumping jacks. We have to find her mystery number. So we start here with 88 jumping jacks. And let's subtract 30 that she did on Wednesday. So 8 minus 0 is 8. 8 minus 3 is 5. And then on Friday she did 15. So let's subtract that 15 from there. 8 minus 5 is 3. 5 minus 1 is 4. So we know that Emma did 43 jumping jacks on Thursday. Our last one here is going to be a little bit trickier. We just started introducing what to do with 100 because when you're having to subtract and you've got to regroup from 2 zeros, it makes it a little bit trickier. So let's take a look at how I do this one here. So let's take a look. We've got to figure out how many Tana did on Wednesday. So we have a total of 100. Minus, I'm going to do 25 first. 25, just to show you how this works. 0 minus 5 won't work. We need to regroup. This becomes a 10, but over here, take a look at this. We're taking from this group. This now is becoming what we have over here that we're subtracting. We took one group of 10 over here, so we've got to subtract another group of 10. That 10 is now going to become a 9. So 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 2 is 7. Okay? So we subtracted the 25, and now we need to subtract the 35 to get the other number. 75 minus 35. 5 minus 5 is 0. 7 minus 3 is 4. So we know that Tana did 40 jumping jacks on Wednesday. Okay, our higher order thinking. Kendra drew 26 stars. Okay, so she did 26 stars. Then she erased 7 stars. So think about, she erased 12 stars. How many, what does erase means? We're subtracting those. We're taking them away from her original number. So 26 minus 12 equals, I'm going to do that over here, 26 minus 12. 6 minus 2 is 4. 2 minus 1 is 1. So that becomes 14. Then it says Kendra drew some more stars. How many more? I don't know. But let's take our total here. We have 14. She drew some more. More means we're adding. Plus how many stars? Now there's 29 stars. So our total number is 29. Write an equation for each part and then solve. We did the equation as we wrote it out right now. And then we have to solve. 14 plus what equals 29? And again, the students can count up if they want to, but I'm going to write it out and stack it. 29 minus 14. 9 minus 4 is 5. 2 minus 1 is 1 is 15. So she drew an additional 15 stars. Okay, Ken needs to buy 100 nails. This is number 4 now. He buys 25 nails at one store and 36 nails at another store. How many more nails does he need to buy? So first of all, what we need to do is see how many he's already purchased. 25 and 36. So let's get that total. 25 plus 36. 5 plus 6 is 11. We've got to regroup that one. And then 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 1 more is 6. So he has 61 nails that he's purchased. Has this here because it's going to try and trip up the students. It's not asking how many students, how many more nails does he need to buy. So if he needs 100 nails, and he's purchased 61 of them, we need to subtract it out. So 0 minus 1 will not work. So we know we're going to have to borrow from over here. Now we have 10 here. We've got to take one group of 10 away and add it over here. So this is going to become a 9, and this is going to become a 10. 10 minus 1 is 9, and 9 minus 6 is 3. So the answer is D on that one.